You're saying, please take that last step and make it a good one and make sure you don't run over me. And here's Nick Bosa doing the exact same thing. And when I watched him, Chris, something kept nagging me. You know who he looks like a lot in drills besides his brother Joey? Chris Long. When Chris Long came out of Virginia and was the #2 overall pick, a lot of the same attributes, a lot of the same characteristics, and Chris Long went #2 overall. Nick Bosa's trying to go #1 overall.
I think Nick would take that resume with a Super Bowl ring.
#2 overall, had to battle through all the things with the Rams when they were bad, but now has 2 Super Bowl rings to show for it, and is a credit to any locker room that he's in. Nick Bosa wants to be the same guy.
This is the defensive side of DK Metcalf. I mean, everybody was talking about him on Twitter after a 4.41 40. I mean, are you kidding me? That's faster than Odell Beckham Jr., Sammy Watkins, Darren Sproles, some guys that can move in this league.
Now, you remember Chuck Smith, the outstanding pass rusher, played the Atlanta Falcons, the premier pass rusher.
Tennessee, by the way.
Yeah, I'm going to get this in now. The premier pass rush specialist, that's around the country is teaching him. He's had Montez Sweat. He texted me and said, I told you he could play. You knew that, but even I didn't know he was that fast. That tells you what kind of a day he had in terms of run to 40. But look at him there. Even with a stumble, did you see the recovery? That athleticism on display, Montez Sweat having himself a day.
He's a good player on tape, man. He plays hard. He got the best of Jonah Williams in the championship game.
There goes Rashawn Gary.
Very nicely done.
There. Go there.
Jeez.
That was perfect. He stayed straight down the hash, stayed straight, had his shoulders square, hips drop low. Only thing you see him flipping is his hips.
All right, Ben Banagoo of TCU just set a record. Whoa. For broad jump by a defensive lineman at the combine. That's 11 feet 2 inches.
It's 250 pounds.
That horned frog can jump. This Burns.
This is a catch of the day so far. Look at that.
Did he get both feet in? Let's see. One.
Did we drag?
Oh, no, it's okay.
It's all right.
There.
Nice rep by Bosa there.
Good.
Barnes can move. He is explosive.
When you start comparing these guys to receivers and running backs, that's pretty special, Rich and DJ.
The simulcam with the 2 running backs was the impressive thing. That was crazy.
Oh, here's Farrell. We didn't get a chance to see him run. Yeah,
fair at all?
Julius was heavier, but just if one freakish athlete to another freakish athlete.
I appreciate you comparing it in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just
now buckle up, Rich.
Montez Sweat. Now this is unofficial, but that's a record if it is official. 4.42.
Or what are you buying? You buying 228?
Yeah, which guy am I getting?
Yeah, which guy am I getting?
Well, you're getting a fast one. I know that.
Look at that.
Yeah, his heat coming off the edge is pretty impressive.
His sports agency is going to be happy with that.
Montez Sweat. See, if he finishes just ahead of Beckham, then you know the
Come on,
is
he's a full head taller than these guys.
Okay, so it looks like he's going to line up somewhere between Beckham and Elliott. So here's a simulcam going to break. The Bosa brothers, Nick and Joey. According to our unofficial hand time, Nick was faster, and the simulcam backs that play.
Wow, that's
We're
close.
back with more in a moment.
And let's take you into the weight room. Let's put it up. 225. How many times? We start
Lock
with
out.
Montez
Gotta
Sweat.
lock
So we
him
saw
out.
how fast
All
he
the way
was
up.
at 4.41. 21 reps.
Not bad at all. Remember, longer arms from these linemen, for the most part, makes it harder to put 225 up multiple times.
Cleveland Farrell 25 times for the national champion from Clemson.
For those Clemson Tigers, they didn't fool around now. They put the work in. How about Rashawn Gary? He had himself a day, didn't he?
Sure did. And then yesterday,
26
reps on top of the 40 time he ran. Josh Allen.
Look at him. He's just throwing that up like it's nothing at that. Look at 28 reps. So what you're also seeing, too, is these guys realized that they had an appointment with destiny, and they came ready and prepared for it. Look at Nick Bosa.
Oh, yeah. Didn't he bust his brother a little bit in this event as well?
How about this guy, Christian Wilkins? Everything you wanted to know about a player on display here at the Combine. Guess what? His tape And these measurables and the performance here all matches up very well. Not to mention his intelligence.
Yeah, he's graduated in 2.5 years.
The National Football Foundation Campbell Trophy winner, which is the academic Heisman in college football, and this big fella won it. So he's going to wreck your game, and then afterwards, he'll lead the big discussion, and everyone will get educated going along.
I like it. So you can do your taxes, and then on Sunday wreck the league. I like it.
Do it all.
What about Quinnen Williams? We heard Daniel Jeremiah sing his praises, say Arizona's got to be paying attention to him at 1.
Well, we talked about the athleticism. That's 303 pounds that just went up in the air, over 30 inches in the vertical. I'm telling you, Chris Rose, NASA doesn't believe what's going on right now.
And then a broad of almost 9.5 feet.
Look at him stick the landing right there. So he's got the power to go up, out, and knock you over. Darnell had him number 2 on his big board coming into this thing. And if I'm not mistaken, we heard him say, guess what? He should be in consideration for number 1, even though Nick Bosa is number 1 right now and will remain in that spot and have further discussion. But look at the movement skills. Someone of this size, and when you turn on the tape, and what a lot of people always talk about one-year starters, Chris. Well, at Alabama, that happens a lot because it takes a lot to get on the field at Alabama. But once he did, he took off in game 1 and wrecked things inside and then could come off the edge at times, too. This guy is something else.
The way these guys move at 300-plus pounds, it's unreal.
And we say that every year,
right.
Don't we? And we say it like it's a surprise every year, yet we stand in awe, I think, is much more the word.
Yeah.
How about how Draymond Jones from Ohio State? Now, these Ohio State kids have put on a show here at the Combine, haven't they? All positions, goes 31.5. Let's see what he does in the broad jump. Not quite as far as Quinnen Williams. But let me tell you something, Chris. Far enough.
Tristan Hill, real interesting prospect. Started only 1 game a season ago at UCF. Had a great day.
Look at that. 35-inch on the vertical, but his field work was absolutely outstanding. Very clean, very smooth in his movements.
Not a lot of people were talking about before the day started. Now there's a slight buzz about him.
And there should be, because now you're going to go back to the tape and watch 2017, 2016, and then contrast that to 2018. But when on the field, when getting an opportunity, he played. And I keep referencing the AAC championship game against Memphis, where he really wreaked havoc. Now, it was a high-scoring game, so you know in college football, it's tough to slow down offenses. But can you make plays that change the course of the game? And he did that when you watch that tape. This guy is really talented. I think a lot of people are going to dive in on him.
Ed Oliver, this is it. Yep. You're seeing the Ed Oliver workout for today because he didn't do anything on the field.
32 on the bench, 36 in the vertical. We'll see you at your pro day, Ed Oliver.
Mm-hmm. Be interesting to see what he weighs.
This is why you lift all them weights, Chris Rose.
This is what they're doing is
coaching staff
lifting
after
all that weight.
One of the
Jerry
reasons
Tillery
why
out of
Jared
Notre
Goff
Dame, he's like
took
6'7".
that big leap from year 1 to year 2.
23 reps. Remember, Kim
the
Jones
lineup for
reported he
Rose.
played with a torn labrum most of last season. So he's bounced back well. Look at Christian Wilkins at 315 pounds, 28 reps. And also remember with these big guys, longer arms, tougher to get maximum reps in because of those longer arms. The short arm guys have much better opportunity. Look at Ed Oliver, one of the shorter, squattier guys, 32 reps. He's showing the power. We'll see him at his pro day to see him on the field working.
Dexter Lawrence is a guy that ended up pulling his quads slightly, so we saw 140 out of him and then putting up 36 on the bench. Go get it, big fella.